Yeah, I'm Tim Boyle. I'm the Chief Executive of LifeSciences Australia, formerly ARCS Australia, and we're here at the 2026 ARCS Annual Conference. This is the largest gathering in the Australian life sciences sector with a focus on the development and commercialisation of therapeutic products. We've recently rebranded from ARCS Australia to LifeSciences Australia to represent the breadth of our membership. ARCS is a long-standing traditional brand in the Australian life sciences sector. We've evolved well beyond clinical and regulatory scientists. Our members now span the full cross breadth of the Australian life sciences sector, from fundamental discovery through development, commercialisation, access to market, and then lived experience and safety monitoring. And we've now launched LifeSciences Australia as our organisational identity to reflect that change in our membership. So we've created a fifth pillar. We put it right in the middle, core to everything we do, around integrity, ethics, and patient centricity. 2 years ago, we launched a core competency framework for the Australian life sciences sector, those that work in the development of therapeutic products, devices, diagnostics, and medicines. And that was a turning point in the sector where previously there hadn't been professional standards that were being recognised and adopted. And there's been rapid uptake within the university sector, especially masters pharmaceutical science programs of those competencies. But there was something missing. And today we launched the updated version 2 competency framework, where we put that missing element right to the centre of what we do. And that's around patient centricity and patient engagement. It's very difficult to have a competency framework that describes the skills and competencies and capability that's required in a life sciences professional without the fundamental reason why we're doing it in the first place, and that's providing new treatments to patients. So by putting patients as the core pillar and the central function within our core competency framework, we take the why we do things and give that to the who, and who is our members and the broader life sciences sector as a whole and professionalisation within that. So this is an evolution, as a journey. We think we've got most of it right. We'll evolve this competency framework and deliver technical competencies beyond this for each occupational role within the sector, from clinical, regulatory science, pharmacovigilance and safety, market access, medical affairs. We'll build technical competencies to complement our core competency framework over the next 12 months. So one of the challenges that we face in our sector is we don't have traditional learning pathways to enter the sector, or educational pathways. Most people go to university, they will do an undergraduate degree in medical science, and then they will finish and they won't have the marks to get into medicine through the GAMSAT, or they're not interested in a research career and going into academia through a PhD program. And then they fall into the roles that make up most of the occupations and roles in the sector. So becoming a clinical trials coordinator or clinical trials associate, a clinical research associate, a regulatory affairs associate, or move into any other roles that are involved in the commercialisation of therapeutic products. And this is a challenge because many students don't know what they want to do when they finish their degrees. And what we've been doing over the past 18 months is going into universities and taking our members of different experience levels across all the different roles and doing career roadshows where we will talk about some of the education offerings we have at ARCS, but also let the lived experience of our members shine with the students as emerging members. And we'll encourage them to become ARCS members. Student membership is relatively cheap, it's about $75. And then that unlocks access to all our professional development, our almost unlimited pool of mentors within our membership for these early career students and early career members. And what we were lacking, though, is a home for them with our community. Our community is dominated by mid and late career professionals, and we wanted to have a special place where they can come and have peer-to-peer learning, find out what's working in the current employment landscape, and how they can best find what fits them. So today we launched the Life Sciences Horizons, which is a community of practice for early career and students. And we'll be building out over the next few weeks a dedicated platform online, an online presence. We'll be putting some free content, free training and free resources into that community, and then bringing mentoring through our fellows. We'll be volunteering and actually being active in that platform as well. And we'll be, hopefully, we can accelerate the flow of those in the profession into roles that suit them best. On the flip side of that, we have a lot of members who have been involved in their, almost at the end of their career, and they're looking to give back. And many of them over that time have contributed to ARCS and now Life Sciences Australia in a very meaningful capacity. We need to recognise that. And that professional recognition we do currently through our Faculty of Fellows or our College of Fellows. And this is a group that has its own executive committee that looks after our professional standards at the highest level. They award and recognise other professionals of good standing to enter that college, and that helps us establish as a professional association. The stepping stone between being a normal member and being a fellow is our chartered members. And chartered members are a member that has more than 3 years experience on the job, can demonstrate that they spent more than 24 hours of professional development in the last year, and are an ARCS member of good standing. And it's a simple application process, and we launched this 12 months ago, and we've had really good uptake, and we're looking to accelerate and really promote the chartered membership offering, because we want recognition for those, professional recognition for those that what their occupation, what they do may not necessarily align with their education. And our members aren't just medical scientists. They come from nursing, economists, some have done medicine and have transitioned across. We still have life scientists, but we have material scientists, we have data scientists. The evolution is changing, and as an organisation we need to evolve to keep pace with what our members want and who our members are. Life Sciences Australia is the community behind every medicine, medical device and discovery. There are 350,000 life sciences professionals working in Australia. Our sector is immense, and we're just scratching the surface with about 1% of being our members, and that's something that we need to change. Through our professional standards, building capability for the sector, we will expand upon that and we'll create real value in the professionalisation of the life sciences workforce. We'll do this through our establishment of our professional colleges, the Australian College of Clinical Research, the Australian College of Regulatory Science, and the Australian College of Pharmacovigilance and Safety, and through accreditation and providing clear recognition of those working in those occupations. And as we scale those, we'll start to bring in other occupations, medical affairs, market access. And by doing that, we'll scale and create a real home for all of those that work in the life sciences industry in Australia.